Back at the 2 now. They'll try to run with Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant taking it in. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Kick is good.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Dolphins 7, Steelers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
To throw here, Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To the sideline.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Finds his running back, James Conner. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he stopped immediately there.
Conner, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Conner underneath. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
What are you doing? You can't get past me. Back, 230.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st down, Dolphins.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 33 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Steelers 14, Dolphins 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jakeem Grant.
Jakeem Grant. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Switch up.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This time they stay on the ground. And some space here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tua, the final shot before half. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Miami.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up, you find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
49-yard line.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Second and 6.
20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 49 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They begin on the ground here with Counter. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
The 46-yard line.
On first and 10 is Counter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
play fake to Counter. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Schuster.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, made him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
James Conner. The tackle made by Eric Rowe. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Ebron's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they be into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler
time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Dolphins 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
Taken down back at the 30.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
To it on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass intended for Devontae Parker. Incomplete. Rings up 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Back now in Pittsburgh.
21.
It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
To Matt Breida.
A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
28 all. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
29-yard line.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the Steelers on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. 12 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Connor on first down working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down
from the 39-yard line. Here comes 2nd down at 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, 39 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Dolphins 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Miami.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Dolphins.
That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw is Tua. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Roethlisberger going to throw. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete to Grant. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Tonight's final score, Steelers 30.